Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the second in our 2-video series on Pearl Harbor and our visit to Pearl Harbor last summer, summer of 2022. And we were actually joined on this trip by our nephew and his lovely wife and their 3 delightful children. And so there are some pictures of their cute little ones in these layouts. And we got to share a moment of history with them, which was pretty special. And although I don't know if they'll remember, I'm hopeful that they will. And when they forget, their mom can always bring up this video and share it with them. Let's check out my workspace. We'll get started. And again, this is a simplified layout, but a lot of content. So I hope that you'll bear with me, and there'll be some more unique layouts next week. Yeah, let's check out my workspace and get started. All right, so this is my workspace for today. And if you missed the last video that I did, this is the right-hand side of that 2-page layout that we did on the beginning of our visit to Pearl Harbor. Very fitting for this week of preparing for tomorrow and the celebration of Veterans Day. I thought this would be a good time to do our photos for Pearl Harbor, and it just sort of coincided with our trip that this is the beginning of day 8. This is how we started day 8. And it just so happened that this is the timing. I actually kind of worked up the schedule so that I could do these videos this week for you. I felt like it was appropriate for Veterans Day coming up. At any rate, this is an already put together part of a layout. And we're going to turn this page. We're going to do the second half of our photos from Pearl Harbor and our experience there. I'm going to continue using papers from the Plains collection. These are just some sort of fast to fab papers, and you can see they have metal kind of rivets in them, sort of decorating and already doing a border on each side. As I did with the other layout, I am going to go ahead and use just a portion of some paper that I had from an old 4th of July collection that was called Americana. If you have this collection, that's where I found this paper from. And since I already cut this strip of stars when I was working on the other layout, I'm going to go ahead and utilize this strip of stars and cut one more, since I have that right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my trimmer here. We're going to cut one more strip of these patriotic stars, and that way we can use them to balance on each side of our layout. Okay, so that's going to go on that side. I don't know if you can tell from these photos or not, but these are these are our cute, I don't know if you'd call them our grandniece and nephew. Their grandparents are my brother and sister-in-law, my husband's sister and brother-in-law. And this is our nephew and their smallest one up here. At any rate, the photo that I love is this one down here, where my husband is actually kneeling and talking to their son about the Bowfin submarine, which is right here. They got an opportunity to, while we were there visiting As I said in the last video I did, we were not able to go over and visit the Arizona. All the tickets had been purchased ahead of time, and though we had tried, we were unable to get any tickets for the boat that you have to get on to take you out to the Arizona Memorial. So instead of going out to the Arizona Memorial, my husband and my nephew decided it would be a good experience to go down inside the submarine. And so this bowfin submarine is a memorial to the submariners who were also killed at Pearl Harbor in the attack. And so my husband and my two cute grandniece and nephew and my nephew went down inside to check out the interior of the sub. So that was kind of cool. These are the ticket stubs from their adventure there. This is I think it's a cruise missile that they also have there, so you can kind of see how large they are and get a sense of that. I'm going to move this cute boy. And then I've got these two photos of, this is another monument that's there on the Pearl Harbor National Monument, and to the monument to the lone sailor. It says the lone sailor represents the men and women who have served, are serving, or will serve in the Navy. He is called the lone sailor, yet he is hardly ever alone. He's about 25 years old, a senior second-class petty officer who is fast becoming a seagoing veteran. He has done it all. Fired weapons in war, provided humanitarian assistance in faraway lands, been attacked by the enemy, and defended our freedom. He has made liberty calls in great cities and tiny villages where he was a tourist, ambassador, adventurer, friend, missionary to those less fortunate, and representative of our way of life. His shipmates remember him with pride and look up to him with respect. And so this is the plaque that goes along with this statue here, and represents many of the sailors who lost their lives that day. I'm going to go ahead and attach these stars. When you use a Fast-to-Fab paper or a Fast-to-Fab page, the blessing and the key to it is you really don't have to do a lot to make it work and make it beautiful. That's the whole point of using a Fast-to-Fab page, is the fact that most of the decorating or most of the design work is done for you. So this video will not be a super long one because most of what I need to do is already done. Hello, Heidi.
Hello. Let me guess. Hawaii?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pretty stars.
There we go. Okay, so these, I have these things kind of laid out approximately where I want to adhere them. So that's why I keep sort of setting them back so that I don't forget where they need to go. I'm going to go ahead and put the photographs on, and then I'm going to talk to you about one other thing that I have here that's going to go on this layout.
Will you be able to get into the oh golly, the container that has the USS Arizona Memorial words on it underneath where your hands are?
This?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm going to talk about in just a minute.
Oh. I'm a little ahead of you then. Either that or my curiosity's just biting at me.
If you will be patient, I will get there in just a minute.
Patient. Ooh, me?
Okay, so I put those photos above at a little bit of an angle just to kind of give them a little bit of emphasis, I suppose. And I'll tuck my cute grandnephew in there. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this paper to my page.
Careful, I don't want him upside down.
All right, so I need to go ahead and adhere this. This is a book of postcards that we bought that shows many different aspects of the attack on Pearl Harbor. And each of these postcards has a little description on the back of exactly what the picture is of on the front. They are all black and white, as you might expect from that time period. And
Color wasn't invented yet, was it?
I don't think there was color, but I don't know. You can see all the ships lined up in Pearl Harbor around the area, and how they would dock right next to each other, which made it really easy for the Japanese to come in and destroy. Yeah, it was just a really, really awful event in our country's history, and the catalyst that brought our country into the war. So I'm going to leave this peekaboo pocket open so that we can get these get these in and out. And I'm just going to go ahead, I'm placing this kind of in the lower part of my page, and I'm actually going to put a little adhesive on the back of the peekaboo pocket so that it's stabilized a little bit more even, because this book is rather heavy, and I don't want it to potentially tear the
page.
Yeah, the cover for the page protector. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere that down and leave it open so that I can reach in here and pull this out if I want to. But otherwise it'll stay nicely there and protected and stabilized since it's so heavy. All right, this page I'm going to go ahead and adhere down. Peekaboo pockets can be used for so many things, and I know Creative Memories recently came out with some special memorabilia pockets specifically designed for things like this. However, they are open. They don't hold quite as snugly as this particular one does. This is a 5x7 size pocket, and I just really wanted it to hold that nice and snug and not let it kind of slide around because it's so heavy. I just didn't want it to take that risk, so that's why I chose to do it this way instead of in a different type of a folder. All right, and then this is just a typical peekaboo pocket. I think it's a 2.5 by, it's a 3 by 4.25. 3 by 4.25. I don't even remember having that size. Anyway, And this is just a receipt that we happen to still have. I need to get that cellophane off. There we go. Thanks. And it's just, this is an homage to my grandfather because he took impeccable travel notes whenever he would go anywhere. He came home and kept the receipts for everything that he purchased. And so that's kind of what that is. Just for fun. All right. Now,
Here, Opa, here's to you.
I'm not sure that we really need anything extra on this page. However, I do have a couple of these little compasses that I have kind of left from our page yesterday. I could add these in a couple of spots. Let's
You can
see.
separate them into individuals.
I can, but it makes them a little flat on the side, but it's okay. I just sort of round them out as best I can.
I would probably stick one in the steel corner over here, and the one over here next to the tickets. But hey, that's a suggestion. It's a take it or leave it.
Let me see. I think I was thinking maybe something kind of in there, maybe something kind of in here, maybe the opposite might be good. Maybe we could do more like that and more like that. Oop, I think those want to be right there. They are sticking themselves down because I had the foam squares already uncovered on the back. My bad. Okay. Let me...
Either that or an angel decided it liked that spot.
Maybe. Okay. We'll just stick this one up there in the corner. Maybe right here. And I think that's all I am going to do. So that's the beauty of using the Fast to Fab. You really don't have to do a lot. And they go together pretty quickly. So I believe I'm done. Let me know what you think. And I always love to hear from you in the comments. And I always try to get back to you, make sure I get back to you. So be sure and let me know what you think. And like, subscribe, share. I would love it if you'd share my videos with those of you who know other paper crafting folks who could use some inspiration, and ask them to subscribe to my channel. That'll really help me continue doing this for you. So thanks so much, and until next time, I hope you have many more creative moments. You have a great day and enjoy your Veterans Day tomorrow.